Hello everyone. So today we'll be building an LKO space station. The design of the space station really isn't based on anything. I just designed it so that it would just be able to fit in the rocket fairing, and the rest of the rocket would have enough delta V, actually extra delta V remaining. So yeah. So now now I'm just adding in some solar panels and RTGs and that type of stuff. Um, I I added in some docking ports because I wanted the space station to be multi-purpose. So whenever whenever the when peop when I don't know where I was going with this thought. Let me. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say then. Let's move on. I just added in a senior docking port and added in some SAS wheels and stuff to that docking port. Um, so yeah, I've just switched out the relay antenna and added in a new antenna because I don't know why. Oh wait, now I remember. Because the antenna wouldn't fit inside of the fairing because it wasn't perfectly sized. So now we're just going to go over to the VAB, and now you'll see me switch between the spaceplane hangar and the VAB a lot because I can't. I don't know. I'm adding in a Rhino engine second stage with two 3.7-meter parts, and now I'm going to add in the first stage 6 vector engines, and then we'll have two vector engines on. No, we'll have two 5-meter outer cores to the first stage with, I think it was 8 vector engines. I forgot exactly how many. But it's somewhere around there. So there we are. I'll just add in the nose cone and some fuel lines and air brakes so that the rocket doesn't flip during launch. Not that it would have flipped during launch, but it could happen. Um and yeah. So this rocket, especially with the fuel lines in the 3-core setup, has really too much delta V for only a LKO mission. It could easily take a medium-sized lander to Juno and a large lander to the Mun. And now you just saw an explosion. I'm guessing that explosion was because of the I don't remember. Oh yeah, because the rocket wasn't properly aligned. Um, Here's a very quick real-time shot of the rocket launching before we start speeding up the footage. And you can see those air brakes moving, trying to control the spacecraft. I'm trying to aim for the 45-degree marker at around the 13,000 kilometer marker, not kilometer. And now we have burnout on our 2 outer cores. And we'll just continue burning with the center core of the first stage. I aimed for an apoapsis of around 120 kilometers because I wanted like my interplanetary craft and stuff to be at around the 100-kilometer marker. You can just see me doing some mid-flight action groups of the science units. And now we're doing the circularization burn that will circularize us around Kerbin. Now the second stage has pretty much done everything that it needs, and we still have 3,000 meters per second left over. So now we'll just time warp around, and now we'll crossfade over to the craft that will bring Jed, Bob, and Bill to the space station. I have not, as of right now, I have not filmed that video. I have not filmed the part that we launch, where we launch Jed, Bob, and Bill to the space station, but right after this cut ends, I will film that. So I hope that part of the mission is successful. You guys know, hopefully. So it's a very similar rocket to the first rocket that we had. Well, that's the rocket. Bye. And I'm back. So now we're just going to, I don't know if I told you this or not, but we'll dock Jed, Bob, Bill to the space station just to see, just to do like some maintenance work. We've been told that the one of the solar panels has broken, so we'll see if Bill can do anything. So here's a very quick real-time shot of the launch, and then now in a few seconds we'll start speeding it up. I sped it up to the maximum speed in my editor, and yeah. So we're already almost, we already almost have an apoapsis above at around 120 kilometers, which is what I said I wanted the apoapsis to be. And there we go. Now what I like doing at first is if I can't get a good like 0.1 kilometer intercept at first, I try raising my apoapsis to around 1,000,000, and then I make a maneuver node at apoapsis to raise lower the periapsis, and then we could just use the skip orbit button until we have a really good maneuver. And you can see me doing that right now. Not maneuver, encounter. So now I'm just fine-tuning that maneuver node. Maneuver nodes aren't that accurate, so I did have to make an extra 1 or 2 maneuver nodes. So that we could get a 0 point something encounter. And now here we are time warping. There we go. We have a 0.8, is that what that says? Yeah, 0.8. No, it says 0.6. And here we are making our final maneuver node. And that will get us a 0.5 kilometer encounter. And now we'll just warp to that maneuver node, and we'll just burn retrograde relative to the target. And once we've done that, we make a maneuver node that will get us slightly closer. And then we burn retrograde relative to the target again. And then you make one final maneuver node to get either your intercept 1 or intercept 2 closer. In my case, it was an intercept 2. And then you do that burn. Here I am just moving that second stage away from the capsule, the third stage. And there we go. Now you just burn off all of your speed relative to the target. And then just time warp. Until the target gets close to you, and every once in a while just do a very quick burn, pointing target, and a very quick burn retrograde. So you just continue doing that until you get a really close encounter. Well, until you get really close to the rocket. And then at that point, you burn off all of your speed to like 0.2, or I think like the maximum you should be doing is 0.5. And now here we are slowing down to real time for the dock. I do have a docking mod. I didn't really need to use it, but I like having it so that you can see exactly where we're pointed. Not that it's really useful during these time lapses. And now we're docked to the space station. Now what we'll do once the footage starts speeding up again is Jeb, Bill, and Bob want to live on the space station for around 50 years. And they've done that stay now, and they're just going to decouple from the craft. And now here we are, getting ready to re-enter Kerbin's, not Earth's, atmosphere. There's some re-entry heating. Bill did a really quick EVA, or was that Bob? I didn't see. And there's our heat shield. And now we're about to touch down. And now you're going to see the tracking station. We're just going to deorbit the second stage completely, because even though I thought I did, it didn't deorbit. So we're going to try to aim for a soft landing. I tried for an ocean landing, but we were only able to get I tried for a land landing, but we were only able to get an ocean landing. So here we are touching down at around 1 meter per second. It was a soft touchdown, but then the top of the craft broke. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye.